Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace. I'm the crochet designer behind stitchberryblog.com, where I share a ton of free crochet patterns that are simple, cozy, and feminine. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, I will have my website linked down below. And I'm so excited because today we're getting in the Christmas spirit. This is my first Christmas video for the year, and so I have a lot of things I want to do, kind of prepping for the season, decorate, and of course work on a little bit of gift knitting and working on my holiday sweater because I really want to get it done by Thanksgiving. So actually, let me just show you what I have so far, because I feel like this sweater is going to be a lot of the video because I really want to get this sweater done. It looks like a hot mess because I have a lot of ends to weave in, but this is sweater number 27 by My Favorite Things Knitwear, and I'm using this gorgeous green from Ruby and Roses in their DK weight. And based on a post on Instagram, it sounds like she will be bringing this colorway back. This is her chauffeur colorway from her Downton Abbey collection. She will be bringing this back for the holidays, so that's really exciting because half the time the hand-dyed yarn that I share, you can't even get anymore. So this is what I have so far. It's pretty much done except for the body. The sleeves look super short, but I'm really hoping that I can stretch these babies out in blocking. I kind of probably knit them a little too short, but honestly, I was just over knitting sleeves. So I was like, you know what? I'm really going to hope that these stretch out in blocking, so I'm just going to knit them a little bit shorter than I would like. But I did not cast off either sleeve. I put it on some waste yarn just in case I need to add a little bit more. I can do that. So pretty much all I have left is the body, which is great because it's really easy knitting, but you know how it is now, it's just round and round, and I really don't know how much more to knit. I mean, again, this texture just stretches out so much, so I don't know how much more. I mean, I think even just like pulling this, I feel like I will probably want to do several more of the repeats before I work on the ribbing, which it will be a pretty thick ribbing on the bottom, but I don't know. I have one more skein of this, so I was nervous that I would run out, but I should be totally fine because I will, if anything, just knit until I run out of yarn, which will not be that big of a deal. So this is a big project that I would like to finish in the next couple weeks. I feel so close to being done with this, but it also feels so slow going. Like, I was working on this for several hours, like a decent amount of time over the weekend, and I think I only did like not even one repeat, and I feel like I probably spent a good 4 to 5 hours working on this, and it took me that long just because it's in the round and it's the body, so it just takes a lot longer. But this is a big project that I want to work on. I'm kind of enjoying working on this in November. I originally wanted to finish this before November so I could have it for the holidays, but I'm also kind of enjoying working on this in November because now I'm feeling really festive, but it should be done by December so I can wear it in December, which will be great. So honestly, great timing on my part. I can knit on this during the holidays, but then I can also wear it during the holidays too. So that is exciting. And other than that, I have some gift knits that I need to get some yarn for. I'm hoping sometime this week to go to Hobby Lobby just because I want to look at their decor. I want to get a couple things because there are some decor pieces that I would really like to make. But other than that, I think I'm just going to keep focusing on this until I get that yarn for those gifts. But right now I am in the mood to do a little bit of Christmas decorating. I think my strategy kind of for the next couple weeks is to work on it a little bit at a time, slowly swapping out my fall decor for Christmas decor. I pulled out my little container of my Christmas decor. It is a small but mighty collection of things, and every year I just like to add a couple things. I don't go overboard. I don't have the budget to go overboard every year with getting a ton of pieces, so every year I like to just treat myself to a couple of new things. I'm probably not going to put up all of this today just because I do want to get to my knitting, but I think I want to put up a little bit right now. I've learned with decorating, it's something I don't like to do all at once. It's something that I like to add to a little bit throughout the season. But in the next couple days, I think I want to put up all that I have, and then I can see maybe what are some things that I want to treat myself to from Hobby Lobby. But I did actually get a couple of things at an antique mall I went to with my mom a couple days ago, and so I wanted to share those because they're so cute. I don't think I mentioned this, but my inspiration for Christmas decor is Little Women. I just want to have a Little Women Christmas, and that's kind of just what I want to carry into all of my activities and everything I do this season. So I got some things at the thrift, or not the thrift store, the antique mall that I think are perfect. Number one is this adorable little wicker bell. I think it's so cute. I need to take this string off that had the tag on it, but it came with this little velvet bow. I think that that is so darling and so sweet. And then I found this brass candlestick frame, not frame, holder. I love it. I love that it's a little bit more minimal and sleek, and I'm always on the lookout for these, and this one was only like $5, which I think is really good deal for something like this, especially at an antique mall. So of course I had to get that. And then I found these adorable fabric candy canes. It came in a set of 3. I don't know how I'm going to decorate these yet. Maybe I'm just going to like lie them out on the coffee table, or I might like put them in a jar. I don't know. I haven't decided yet how I want to style these, but these are a couple of things that I acquired for the season that I'm so excited about. So I think the first thing I want to decorate is my coffee table. So I think I'm going to go ahead and clear this off and get started with decorating the coffee table. Okay, so this is how the coffee table turned out. Very, very simple because I tend to throw a lot of projects on here, and so I didn't want something too busy on the coffee table. I just like a little centerpiece, and I thrifted this tray earlier this year, and I love having this tray because I can contain all of the decor, any other little things I need on the tray, and I can easily move this coffee tray around on the table as I need more space somewhere else, versus last year I just had the book and then other little things on top. But I really like having this tray, so I just put the bell up here because I felt like that went really well with the tray. I was gifted this green mug last year, and I love using it as a little catch-all for like a darning needle, some chapstick, lip balm, and then measuring tape. You know, the life of a knitter and crocheter, I love having those things, and I typically have some scissors in here as well. I like just keeping those on hand while I'm at the couch. And originally I just had that without the ribbon, and I was like, this needs something else, and I wanted the tray to look a little bit more Christmassy, so I had this plaid ribbon, and I was like, you know what, let me just wrap this around the tray. As you saw, I was originally weaving it in and out of the, I don't know, the sides, and I didn't like how that looked, and so then I decided to wrap it around. It's not super neat. I wasn't trying to go for something super clean, but I feel like it just adds a little something. And then I love the bow. I think it's so cute. I don't know, maybe it looks stupid. You can totally tell me if it looks stupid. I don't care. I love it, but I think it turned out so cute, and I love it so much. Okay, I did put a little stitch marker. This one is from Denim and Rain. I wish I had Christmas stitch markers, but I only have a couple, so I really need to work on my stitch marker collection. But I put this in just so I can keep track of my progress. I think because when you're just going round and round, it can get really old really fast. So putting this in, keeping track of my progress, I think will be really motivating for me. I just made it to Hobby Lobby. I'm so excited to go around, stroll, look at all of the Christmas decorations and things. So right now my list is I want to get just a couple of Christmas decorations, treat myself. I know that I want to get some candlesticks for Christmas because I don't have any Christmassy ones. I need to get some yarn for a Christmas gift, and then also maybe sprinkles because I really want some Christmas sprinkles for holiday baking, because that sounds magical. So I'm also going to look at their baking section and really just stroll around and see what I find. We have secured the goods from Hobby Lobby. Full disclosure, this is the next day. This is when I had time to film my little haul of everything I got. It's really funny because before I went in, the video clip that I filmed, I said that I wanted to get sprinkles and candlesticks, and I did not get either of those. The sprinkles that they had, the only ones that I liked came in this big package, and that was too many sprinkles, and I did not need that many sprinkles for Christmas. I was never going to use them all, so I said no, I'll look at Walmart, maybe Michael's or TJ Maxx or something like that. And the candlesticks, I found some Christmassy candlesticks, but I couldn't find any that I loved and that I felt like really matched my theme. So for example, I found these beautiful candlesticks for fall at Hobby Lobby, and they have these leaf imprints on them, and I love these. I think they're beautiful, they're really unique. So I was wanting something similar to this for the holidays, and I could not find any that I liked. So again, that's something that I am going to look somewhere else for. But nonetheless, it was a pretty successful trip. So the first thing that I got was this bell garland. Like I said, Little Women Christmas is the theme, and I do not have any like bell garlands or really anything bell themed. I'm really leaning into the bells this year now that I think about it, because I have this garland and I got this little bell, so I felt like this really matched the theme, and I think I'm going to pair this maybe with some other garland type thing. I think I might put it over one of my doors. I haven't fully decided where I'm going to put this, but maybe over the doors, or maybe I'll string it along the shelf. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I thought that this was a really cute addition, and all of their Christmas was 50% off, which was $5, so that was a steal in my opinion. I am a sucker for garlands, as you can tell by the bell garland, and I already have a couple of other Christmassy garlands, and I really want to make a paper chain garland for Christmas, but using ribbon instead. I did this last winter for my bedroom, just like not a seasonal garland, but I used ribbon to create this really pretty paper chain garland, and I love it so much. And I feel like the ribbon just adds a really pretty different texture and look to it versus paper. Plus it's easier to store than paper because you don't have to worry about it getting crushed like you do with paper. Like I feel like the paper you can't really save, or that'd be more difficult to save. So that's another reason why I wanted to do ribbon. Now here's the key. This will be my second ribbon garland that I make, and something that I've learned with the last one is I love having different textured ribbons. So this one is the most, I feel like, popular ribbon, can't really see it, texture. but it has just like the really classic line. So this is a very classic ribbon. I found this in the normal ribbon aisle. All these others were Christmas ones that I found. Of course, I had to get a couple of velvet ribbons, and I lied, this is also not a Christmas one, but I thought that it was really pretty and it went with the theme. I wanted something a little bit more gold to tie in. It kind of looks like a puke green color, but I was hoping like paired with all the others it doesn't. Oop. It doesn't look like that, and I don't think it does, so that's fine. And then of course a beautiful Christmas green velvet, and then I have this, I'm dropping all of these, and then I have this nice red, not too bright. I specifically chose this one because I didn't want a super bright red, and this one was the perfect shade. And then some plaid because it's Christmas, we got to have the plaid. A lot of people don't love mixing plaids, especially if you're following like the whole Ralph Lauren trend. Like a big no-no is mixing different plaids in the rooms. I do not care about that at all. I think having a couple different like plaid pattern ones in the garland looks really fun and really nice and more organic. So I got this more like buffalo red plaid, and then this really pretty green one that I love. So very happy about that. I'm not sure when I'm going to make this, but it's a nice quick really easy craft that you can do for Christmas. And then the other decor piece that I want to make this year is paper stars to like hang down from my ceiling, or maybe just hang around literally anywhere. So I found this vintage Christmas set. Let's see if I can open this. But again, these are just the very traditional like green and red, and I love the more vintage look. I feel like it was reminding me more of Little Women versus like the rustic Christmas set that they also had. And the great thing about this is I got the, let's see, 6x6 inch set versus like the normal 12 by 12, so then I don't have to do any cutting, which will be amazing. I can just like rip out one of these pages and turn it into a star. Like I love this one, like the music I think will be really pretty, and like the ivy and just like some nice plaid, just some more muted colors that I feel like will be really perfect and really match my theme really well. And lastly, I got the yarn for the gift that I'm making for my friend's daughter. She wants a black and pink striped hat and scarf, so I'm going to knit that. So I wanted to get some yarn, so I got one black and then two pink, which should be plenty. I'm going to make the pink stripes bigger than the black, which is why I got more of the pink. But this is their Yarn Bee Dream Supreme. This is a 100% acrylic yarn. It is so incredibly soft. It's a super bulky weight yarn, so the hat and scarf should work up really, really fast. And I'm really excited to knit with this yarn because it is so soft, and I know she's absolutely going to love this. So overall, this was a very successful haul, and I'm really excited to get into all this making. So I'm feeling really, really good about that scarf and hat. I did the hat in, it was maybe like 4 hours total. It was really, really quick to knit. So now I think I'm going to take a break from gift knitting and work on the sweater, try and knock out maybe the rest of the body before the ribbing. That would be really, really great. And while I do that, I think I'm going to start the new season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives because it just dropped and I literally just finished Gossip Girl earlier today. So now that I have that show done, I think it's time to start the new season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I actually finished it. Technically, I did finish it last night. I casted it off. I wove in all the ends. It looks so good. Oh, please focus. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So now it is time to block this lovely piece. As you can see, I'm really nervous about the sleeves. They look really short. So I am nervous about that, especially because I don't want to have to rip back any of the ribbing. If anything, I just want to add a couple more rows of the ribbing because I know that this is a very, very stretchy material that blocking this out, I can block it to like right there. That would be perfect. As far as the length of the body, like honestly, I'm pretty happy with this length. I know it will grow a little bit and I'm totally okay with that. It's one of those things where like, I'm happy with where it's at right now, but also like I'm okay if it grows a little bit more. But yeah, I'm just really, really excited to finally have this blocked and to have it off my needles and to wear it the rest of the season. I think will be so cozy and so amazing that I actually have a beautiful holiday sweater to wear during the holiday season. she's done. Oh my gosh. I cannot put into words how much I love this sweater. This is easily my favorite thing I've ever knit. It just fits so well. I'm standing on my tippy toes so you can see the length. The sleeves came out perfect. Could not ask for better length. They come like right to here, which is exactly where I wanted them. The sleeves aren't too big or too narrow. Like, it's just the perfect size. It's just really easy to wear and really, really comfortable. I love it so much, and I'm so happy with how this turned out, and I'm just really, really proud of it. Just the stitching looks insane. I love it so much. In case you can't tell, I love her so much. Like, I'm already thinking about every single holiday event that I have planned for the next month. I will be wearing this, no doubt. And it just fits so well. When I first started, I didn't know how I felt about the eyelets, but I low-key really like it, because the thing with knitted sweaters that I always get nervous about is, am I going to get too hot or overheated? And this is a DK weight sweater, and honestly, I love it because I just get like, it just keeps it breezy, and I'm not going to get too hot, and especially with like family gatherings coming up and stuff where there's a lot of people crammed into one room, I think that this will still be manageable for me to wear, if that makes sense, where I won't get too hot. Because it's still really breezy, even though it's also keeping me really, really warm as well. So I could not be more thrilled with how this sweater turned out. It is so perfect, and it's just inspiring me to just make all of the wardrobe pieces that are on my list. And I have a video telling you what's on my dream knit wardrobe list, but I'm just so happy with this, and I loved the timing. I think starting the sweater in, I think it was July, was the perfect timing, because then I got it done the middle of November, and just in time for November, and then obviously all of December I will have this, and it is so perfect, and I love it so much. I'm headed out to the yarn store right now. I think I'm gonna go there, do some crocheting or knitting, I'm not sure, and enjoy my holiday sweater and show it off to all the ladies there. They're just going to be so tickled with my new holiday sweater. And yeah, I think it's just going to be a fabulous day wearing my number 27 sweater.